It really should be no surprise at this point that I love discovering new music. And the thing is, there is still a naive part of my brain that thinks eventually I will hear all of the music that's out there, or at least I'll be made aware of all of the famous artists, let's say pre 2000s, and then whenever somebody mentions to me who their favorite classic artist is, then I'll know the name at least. And every single day when I give reactions on this channel, I hear someone completely new who I never knew existed before. And today is no different. We're going to be visiting the singer Johnny Mathis. I took a look at his bio. This guy is star-studded, accolades up and down, constantly charting. And he also is in like all of the musical genres that are out there. And he's still alive today. He is 90 years old. I'm not sure if he's still performing, but this man is a legend, and I never knew he existed before this moment. So super excited to find out what he's all about vocally, musically. That is all thanks to Russell the Wholesome for making this request. Now, let's jump into it. So this was released in 1958. That is 68 years ago.
A certain smile, a certain face can lead an unsuspecting heart on a merry chase.
His vibrato.
A fleeting glance can say so many
That was like fluttering flute. Now the strings rising.
You know why my heart sings.
Oh, he has a lovely voice.
Love a while, and when love goes, you.
I think his favorite technique has to be the vibrato. It's felt like every moment he's been using it.
My heart sings.
Like at the end of his phrases, especially.
You love a while,
Feathery.
and when love goes, you try to hide the tears inside with a cheerful pose, but in the hush of
nice note.
night, exactly like a bittersweet refrain, comes that certain smile to haunt your heart again.
Huh. Wow. That is so bright in this mix. The strings, they're just simmering up here.
But in the hush of night, exactly like a bittersweet
Reminds me of Nat King Cole.
comes that certain smile to haunt your heart again.
Wow. I mean, yeah, short song here. He has a really, really like romantic and elegant voice. That kind of smooth voiced crooner sound that I guess is very emblematic of this time. I was thinking of some Nat King Cole because when I listened to Nat King Cole, that was like the prototypical example of like that smooth, leathery, powerful vocals. I feel like Johnny, in comparison, he has a bit of a brighter timbre to his voice. He's not so like earthy and rich in the lows. Kind of he kind of feels more like a baritone, and he dominates in the middle range rather than the extreme bass. And he just like kind of has you swooning back and forth. It has a very classic feel just in terms of like the arrangement of this song, because you have like the typical symphonic elements, the strings, the flute, that almost makes me feel like I'm part of a Disney movie. And anytime I think of like the fluttering flute sound, my mental image goes to Snow White, which I believe maybe you guys who partake in trivia will know, I believe is the either first Disney movie or first in color Disney movie. But either way, extremely nostalgic, brings you back to that time and place. So far, so good. Let's keep going. This is Misty now.
Look at me.
Oh, wow.
I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree, and I feel like I'm clinging to a cloud. I can't understand.
This is nourishing my
I get
brain.
misty just holding your hand. Walk my way.
A little note there. I just love the audible inhale. I feel like sometimes in modern music, you don't get to hear those human moments of taking in breath, taking in air. And why not? That's what has to happen to sing and perform a song like this. So don't you want to hear it? I feel like that just adds so much to the emotion. Otherwise, like if you chop off the breathing in, the breathing out, yeah, the vocals sound more isolated and perfect, but it isn't as human, you know? A lot of modern productions fall victim to over mixing.
Walk my way, and 1,000 violins begin to play.
Oh, and then there go the violins.
It might be the sound
as
of
if on
your
cue.
Hello, that music I hear, I get misty.
This is really lovely.
You're near.
Great melody.
You can say that you're leading me on, but it's just what I want you to do. Don't you know?
Notice how when Johnny will sing a phrase and then kind of let it trail off, then the strings will follow him up. It's like this kind of 1-2 punch. Imagine as though, I don't know, imagine as though like you have a chariot or something and the horse is pulling the chariot forward. Well, naturally, the horse is going to make it to its destination first, and that's Johnny's voice, and then the chariot behind him, the plentiful bright strings, they follow, but with a slight delay.
Want you to do. Don't you notice how
almost like a call and response.
That's why I'm following you.
Wow, that is such a good melody.
On my own, would I wander through this wonderland?
The interval choices are so excellent. I would never expect them.
Never knowing my right foot from my left, my hat from my glove. I'm too misty and too much in love.
I can imagine being on a cruise ship, hearing somebody perform this. I don't know why that's the image that conjures in my mind. A slow dance. Maybe I'm thinking of Titanic. Wow. You just appeared out of nowhere with that high note.
Through this wonderland alone, never knowing my right foot from my left, my hat from my glove. I'm too misty and too much in love.
Love the melody in this. That was so intriguing. I think that was my favorite Johnny song so far of the two. The way the vocals came into this one for some reason hit harder for me. And as we were experiencing the ebbs and flows of the strings and his vocals, I would try to like follow along with his vocals, and then my brain kind of tries to pre-populate or predict where he's going to go melodically, and I was routinely failing to do so, which is why I made the comment like the note choices he makes, the intervals he goes from and to are not at all what I would expect, and that makes it such a, I think, engaging listen just up front, because a lot of the music we listen to in this era, the 2020s, the melodies are pretty easy to anticipate, all things considered. Now, I'm talking about pop music more generally. We've listened to so much amazing music from the 2020s that you would also make those same comments about having so many interesting note choices and interval choices that you would never be able to anticipate or predict. What I like about this song Misty and the way Johnny kind of composed it and sung it is that there is just an air of simplicity about it. So when you have these unexpected moments, they're that much more pronounced in the composition, because each note is intentional. It's not like we are throwing thousands of notes at the song. There's a very consolidated range. In fact, I think the highest note that we even had was that like soaring one note that he held that came out from the background and made its way closer to us and then again dissipated. Other than that, like he has just remained in this very grounded vocal range. Like I think he is a baritone if I had to take a stab at that. But this song Misty was really beautiful and not in an obvious way, which I like. The strings make it obvious, but the melodies that he sings and lands on is the unobvious bit. Let's jump into the last track here. This is When a Child is Born.
I believe we can be more sensitive to the needs of our fellow man, that we can be better neighbors to each other. Sometimes we take too much for granted and we forget to tell each other we care.
Yes.
I think the holidays provide a wonderful opportunity to bind friendships and to show our loved ones that they're important to us, that we're happy they're in the world. It's something we should do more often. And the spirit of Christmas is a joyous reminder of our responsibilities as people.
A gentle reminder to be more grateful for all that we have, the people that we have. Oh. The harp too. I mean, it's so breathy with his vocals and then the supporting vocals. It's like a mist.
A ray of hope
I guess pun intended.
in the sky. A tiny star lights up way up high. All across the land dawns a brand new morn. This comes to pass when a child is born. A silent wish
Oh, that is pretty.
sails the seven seas.
And I like that this isn't just like an obvious Christmas song.
Whisper in the trees.
Melodically, it's a little bit more ambiguous.
And the walls of doubt crumble, tossed and torn. This comes to pass when a child is born. A rosy hue
Oh, that hits.
settles all around. You got the feel you're on solid ground. For a spell or two, no one seems forlorn. This comes to pass when a child is born.
Oh,
And all of this happens because the world is waiting for one child. Black, white.
okay, so I was before I cut him off there, I was thinking it was going to be Jesus Christ, the story of nativity, but seemingly he's going to go a different direction.
Waiting for one child. Black, white, yellow? No one knows. But a child that will grow up and turn tears to laughter, hate to love, war to peace, and everyone to everyone's neighbor.
We can all be that child, right? Doesn't just have to be externalized.
To love, war to peace, and everyone to everyone's neighbor. And misery and suffering will be words to be forgotten forever.
It's all a dream, an illusion now. It must come true sometime soon, somehow.
That's very hopeful.
All across the land dawns a brand new morn. This comes to pass when a child is born.
Wow. That was nice. And you know, it was different than like the typical Christmas songs that I'm familiar with and even that I reacted to just about, I guess, 2 months ago at this point. Something about this song, like I said, feels a little bit more melodically ambiguous to the Christmas holidays. There is that warmth in the lyricism. There is that warmth in the vocals. So it's not like out of the realm of possibility for it to relate to Christmas, but I feel like it can be more general than that. I love the vocals in this one again. I think the melody in here was probably the easiest to ascertain as a newcomer to Johnny Mathis. I think what we had in Misty was the most complex melodically, then followed up with the first track, A Certain Smile. So this one for me seems like probably the biggest radio hit out of all of them. And I was trying to think of like this idea of the child being born and they can then bring peace and prosperity to the world. I think that's all well and good to like hold out hope for the coming generation. But the thing is, we also have a responsibility in the present moment now to create create better conditions so that the next generation can prosper. You know, it's the idea of like everything that I've suffered with in my life, I will take all of that, I will channel it into something more positive so that the next generation can do better and have a sort of higher footing instead of having to go through the struggles and suffering that I did. And that would be the goal. But sometimes our ego keeps us from uplifting the let's say, would it be the successors? And then when children are born in this paradigm, then we blame them and we say all of their issues are caused by them and not by the seeds that we refused to plant. You know, it's always important that we be the person that we want others to be. You know, be the change you want to see in the world. So I like this song. I think it is really warming, and I think that would be the next step logically, is to look at what we're doing within ourselves, and then the hope that we have for a newer generation I think can be more legitimized, because if you're doing all of the best possible things that you think you can in terms of, let's say, your parenting and setting things up for your community, I think it naturally follows that you'll have a more joyous future that you can share with the future generations. It's a beautiful song, beautiful lyrics, beautifully sung by Johnny. I think where I land on him vocally is he delivers his vocals in a very measured kind of way. He doesn't get too, he doesn't use too much bravado, I guess. When he gets big, it almost feels like he's restraining himself. And when he's more quiet and just right in front of you, he just basically could be singing at the same volume with which he may talk to you. I like his voice a lot. I think it would be interesting to hear more from Johnny. I know there were other genres of his that were written on his Wikipedia page that we may want to explore. So if you are interested in sending a reaction request my way for Johnny Mathis, you can do so by hitting the first link in the description box below. But as always, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.